Hello, everybody. It's Muriality here once again, and welcome to a slideshow of figures. Yes, we're going to be talking about figures today, but we're not going to be talking about figures. Uh, so the question has been asked, why do I collect anime figures? And this question actually comes from Go Figure. Last week, just put out a video about this topic. And I guess some of you want to hear my opinions as well. So yay. Um, I've thought about this. I've tried recording several videos, and I just don't like how they turned out. So we'll try it again. Uh, yeah. So I was thinking about this, and everyone's answer has to be different because it has to be personal to you. Um, And if you're watching this video hoping to, steal my answer for your own, you're going to be disappointed because, like I said, it has to be personal. And to me, I don't necessarily have an answer. There's like no cut and dry reason as to why I've chosen to collect anime figures as opposed to things like, say, computer hardware or televisions or artwork or posters or CDs or cards or whatever. There's no real reason why I picked these over those. Um, but I've thought about it, and there's a few maybe contributing factors that I can talk about. I've got four listed. So of course, uh, number one, it's something that I actually enjoy doing, and there's not a lot of that in this world, really. Uh, I'm yeah, there's just not a lot of stuff that really interests me. Um, I have been like a fan of anime and cartoons all my life before I even knew what anime really was. It's just something that always interested me, and really preferred it over actual TV. Parents didn't like it, so Saturday morning cartoons was about all I got. But anyways, yeah, and I enjoy it. These figures to me, they're very beautiful, and I love the way that they look. Um, it's quite possibly the reason my main focus is the women. Well, actually, my only focus. I like the way the ladies look, and I don't like the way guys look, so I don't buy the male figures. But yeah, I really do like the way they look. Uh, there's going to be people that try to tear you down, and they're like, why are you spending money on this? It's worthless. It's pieces of crap. It's plastic. And to them I say, so it's art. They're sculptures. People have spent time sculpting these. People have spent time painting these. They've worked hard to make them, you know, similar enough to the source material that, yes, you look at it and it looks like the character. And they're done very excellently. Sure, they're mass produced, but that doesn't matter. I mean, these people that say that, go up to them and ask them, why do you have that painting of dogs playing poker on the wall? That's just, paint on paper. And they'll come back and say, yeah, but it's a piece of artwork. Well, these are artwork, so yeah, they're expensive, that's for sure. But yeah, I collect anime figures because I enjoy them and I enjoy how they look. Um, Another reason is I've turned it into a hobby. So that may sound strange to some of you, but when I first started collecting, I never really considered this to be a hobby. To me, a hobby is more than going out and just spending money on things. Yeah, and that's what I thought I was doing. I was just spending money going out and buying anime figures, and to me, that's not a hobby. But more recently, I've been thinking about it, and it's not just that. I don't just go out and buy figures. I spend a lot of time researching them and looking at them. Once I get them, I make these YouTube videos. I take hundreds of pictures of them, and then I post them on MFC, and I write blog posts. And I've gotten involved with the community a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I think this could be like a part-time job with all the time that I sink into it, but it's something that I enjoy doing. So yeah, and like I said, it's turned into what I actually do consider a hobby. Um, Something else I was thinking about that contributes to me wanting to buy these anime figures is it actually does give me something to do with my time and something to spend my money on. So I really don't have a whole lot of interests and I don't have much of a life. Like all my friends have moved, cross country. My family has moved cross country, so there's not a lot of going out for me. And like I said, there's not a lot that really interests me, so I've never really been a big spender. But then I found these, and something just clicked in my head, and I got interested in them, and I decided it's okay to spend my money on these. And it's nice as well because it gives me something to look at and something to be like, this is what I'm working for. So, I mean, that's like a stupid reason and everything, and I'm not working to buy figures, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, like, as of this coming Friday, I'll have been at my job for 10 years, working over 40 hours a week, almost no time off, except for, holidays, and, you got to take vacations or you lose it. But yeah, when you do that, and you don't really spend your money and you just save it all, it gets to the point where you're just like, why? Why am I working so much to save this money? I mean, sure, you've got to save for retirement and emergencies and, buy houses and pay bills and everything. But that's like, it's not something that's tangible that you can just look at and enjoy. I mean, unless you enjoy, say, paying a mortgage. So yeah, I look at these and I'm like, this is what I'm looking working for. Like, look at those tits. But yeah, it's something tangible that I can look at and say, I bought this with money that I earned. So yeah, it's nice. Why anime figures over anything else? I don't know, but like I said, something just clicked in my head and it said, go ahead and spend your money on this. Um, And then the last point that I've thought of, um, now I don't want to like belittle this topic, and it may seem that way, but I kind of feel that I have my personality is kind of an addictive type personality. It's not that people get addicted to me and want to be around me and all that stuff, but no, it's I tend to very easily get addicted to things. Like I said, I don't want to belittle people that have serious harmful addictions because it is a very serious issue, but I just don't really know another way to describe it. Um, so it's kind of in my blood as well. My dad was an alcoholic. My both parents and my whole family, they smoke, and just going throughout my life, I found that when I start doing something, I gotta keep doing it. I mean, it's not obsessive compulsive or anything. It's just like I'm addicted to it, and that's like one reason, well, that I don't like do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink because I know if I started doing that, I would get addicted to it, and I would not be able to stop. And that stuff, it's harmful and it can kill you. I've seen what it can do to people, and I chose not to do that. I've chose anime figures as my addiction. And while they're expensive, all that other stuff is a lot more expensive. So yeah, and once I've started buying these figures, it's like I said, I'm addicted to them. I gotta keep going back. I gotta keep going to Ami. Gotta keep going to MSC. I mean, I'm not gonna exaggerate here. I go to MSC at least 30 to 50 times a day just to look for new pictures. So yeah, that like I said, I don't want to belittle the people that have the serious addictions that are harmful, but that's what I feel I am with these anime figures a little bit. So yeah, like I said, I was asked a question of why do I collect anime figures. I can't tell you why I've chosen these over something else, but I've told you a few of the factors that kind of contribute to it. Like I said, I enjoy them. I love the way that they look. It's become a hobby that I can do in the privacy of my own home, and I don't have to involve anyone else. If no one likes it, they don't have to. If they love it, they're more than welcome to share it with me. It gives me something to do, something to spend my time and my money on, and something to look at and say, this is what I'm working for. And I'm addicted to them. So, yeah, that's my response to why do I collect anime figures. Uh, like I said, I'm just a guy on the internet. My opinions are not the God's gospel truth, the only one truth on the internet. But it's always good to listen to other people's opinions, but you have to think for yourself and form your own opinions. So, like I said, if you want to steal what I've said as your own, that's not a good thing. You gotta come up with your own personal reason as to why you collect anime figures. And I'd love to hear some of your responses as to why what you've decided is the reason you collect them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye bye.